think over the last 30 years, the Prince of Wales has changed the way in which leaders lead, employees engage, and companies connect with their communities.
Never before, I think, has there been such a need for inspiration and innovative thinking. And for what it's worth, I happen to think there is no better place to find both these qualities than in the best of British business.
So when he started this 30 years ago, he identified the problem, he evidenced the business case, and then made business do something about it. So in many ways, I think he could be described as one of the founders of what we now call corporate social responsibility.
I don't think this would have happened. I don't think we would have seen across the country so many firms doing so much in the community without a unique personality like him kicking the tires a bit.
There's no one else in the world that has the combination of asking power and vision to engage not only with the top business leaders in the United Kingdom, but around the world, and then persuade them to engage in a constructive way in their communities, really to do well by doing good.
The seeing and the believing, seeing as believing idea, which takes business leaders into sometimes quite deprived parts of our country, takes them to schools, to prisons, to hospitals, to social activities that these business leaders wouldn't see in their day-to-day activities. And what the Prince rightly identified was that it would be good if those two could be brought together by taking business leaders into them and making thinking, crikey, there's something we need to do here, and we can help, and they do.
He has taken thousands of business leaders by the hand to understand and connect and make the difference in deprived communities.
Our experience with Seeing is Believing and the businesses that we've worked with, I think, is a testament to the fact that businesses can make a difference and can have a tremendous impact on issues of social concern that affect all of us. By working with Grassroots Project, businesses can get a better understanding of social concerns and the problems that affect society, your own employees and your businesses as well.
He has the most amazing convening power. If he wants to get something done, he can get the right people together to get something done. And we've seen so many examples of that over the years.
Prince Charles has consistently and without reservation continued to articulate the reasons why business leaders, political leaders, and civic leaders must rise to face this challenge.
I think he made a huge difference. He was visionary. Many years before people were thinking about sustainability, environment, the sense of what we need to do to help the communities. He was there and he has never given up.
The riots in Tottenham and across London were an absolute example. Within 3 days, the Prince was into Tottenham and looking to see what needed to be done now. And that, I suppose, is one of his great convening skills at local level, is instantly saying, right, where are we? Who's consulted the community about this?
What he's literally done is put all the communities together, and since the riots, he's come in with all the different type of charities, the Prince's charities, all the team, and they're always working on the ground, trying to support young people, trying to support the community itself.
What the Prince of Wales has consistently shown over the last 30 years of leading the BITC is that he can intuitively see where there are issues, and he's always right about them. He then mobilises support and get things done.
One tends to think that economic problems nowadays are concentrated in cities, because we all read about the inner city problems. It isn't always the case, because as many of you know, there are difficulties and problems in rural areas.
Back in the 90s, he recognised the problem. Our rural communities were struggling and decided to do something about it. He engaged business to solve that problem, and the results have been really quite outstanding. From a rural agenda point of view, I guess one of the key things that the Prince of Wales has done is launch the Countryside Fund.
The Prince of Wales is a farmer himself, and I really do believe that nationally he's one of the few figures who really get what the countryside and rural areas are all about. We think that the Prince of Wales has made a real difference to people in the countryside. I particularly know that there are people who live in the Dale who wouldn't be here today had it not been for the support that the Prince of Wales has given us in our area.
I would really like to thank the Prince of Wales for his dedication, his hard work and his knowledge of the countryside. I think he's made a real difference.
I would congratulate him on his consistency, his leadership, and his determination to hold businesses' feet to the fire over a long period. It needs it.
I think what he's provided is the inspiration, the dedication and the application to change lives on a huge scale across a myriad of projects.
The ideas that he had were way ahead of his time, but they were absolutely grounded in the real needs of the nation and the community.
He's been able to mobilise support to get things done, and there's been real action. It's been an amazing contribution.
Those who are disadvantaged, ladies and gentlemen, in our country demanded of us, and with your help, we won't fail them. Thank you.